Arrhythmias and Obesity Research Lab. I'm Kedar Aras, Assistant Professor in the Department of Physiology and Biophysics in the Jacob School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences at University at Buffalo. For this episode, I wanted to highlight the major accomplishments from my first year. Usually, we get evaluated on three major areas as a tenure track faculty member. First is research, second is teaching, and third is service. So how did I do in my first year? So the research accomplishments were as follows. One, I got the lab mostly set up in terms of operational capacity. Most of the equipment are in. I also got the IACUC protocols approved. We haven't conducted our first experiment just yet. We have done a few testing, but we haven't started actively conducting experiments for our research just yet. Second was establishing collaborations. Having joined the department at the university, I sought out new collaborations at the university and outside the university. So now I have active collaborations with colleagues over at George Washington University, at Northwestern University, at University at Alabama, Birmingham, as well as at the university here as well. And finally, I also established collaboration with a local organ procurement organization to procure donor human hearts, which is going to be a major foundational element of our research here. In addition to that, I got the ROO and the Kangaroo grant approved for the remainder of the 3 years. And then finally, I also ended up submitting my first RO1 grant as an independent researcher. So in terms of research activities, I would evaluate myself as a solid B. In terms of teaching, got my toes, little, dipped my toes into water here. Got a chance to be a guest lecturer at a couple of courses. One was IMC 602 for first year medical students, as well as BMS 515, which is for first year PhD students. Just an exposure to cardiovascular physiology and electrophysiology from the lab's perspective. So that was a good exposure to teaching. In addition to that, I was able to recruit one PhD student and one bachelor's student, and also one medical student, actually, who's currently doing a rotation in the lab. And as far as service, we got our lab website up and running. We established a YouTube channel for the lab, and also spent a considerable amount of time doing department seminars across the university, just so that we could get some exposure and act as a recruiting pitch for prospective students interested in my lab. So overall, when I look back during my first year's accomplishments and activities, I would grade it as a solid B. But not everything was successful. There were a few learnings along the way. The first was obviously it takes much longer to establish a lab and get it operational, just by the nature of working through the system, procuring equipment, recruiting personnel, recruiting the right personnel. And it takes a lot of effort to make that happen. And sometimes it's beyond your control. The second learning was just the nature of being an independent researcher. It's almost like you're being a CEO of your own startup company. You have to manage not only the science aspect of it, you're also responsible for the finances, administrative duties, mentoring personnel, teaching, service. So there are a lot of hats you have to wear as a PI, which is quite a culture shock when, as a postdoc, my focus was mostly on science, doing good science. But here, that's probably a small, significant, but still a small fraction of my day-to-day responsibilities, not to mention the time I have to spend writing grants. So that was a major learning aspect of being a first-year independent researcher. Although I did enjoy every aspect of it, it just takes getting used to it. And finally, it's being able to recruit personnel, the right personnel who is a good fit in the lab. Because at the end of the day, you as a PI do not have the time to do all of the research in your lab. You have to be able to rely on your students to be able to do the job. And that means you have to recruit the right personnel who enjoy doing research, the kind of research you do in the lab, and they're quick to learn and pick up on what you're trying to teach. And that can be a hit and miss. So far, I've had mixed results, but I'm hoping as the years go by, as the lab expands, I'm able to fill my lab with good recruits who can really advance the lab. So that recaps the first year. Moving forward, I'll start transitioning into the second year and share the highlights from each month. Hope to see you there.